Hello, and welcome to another episode of Movie Spoiler Alerts. Today we're talking about the 2010 superhero film, Iron Man 2, so let's get started. The spoiler does require in part that you've seen the previous film. If you need to see a spoiler for it, or for our other superhero movie spoilers, please check out the link in the cards. The film opens in Russia with a man named Ivan Vanko seeing the revelation of Tony Stark as Iron Man, who begins building his own miniature arc reactor. We then transition to 6 months later, where we see Tony Stark is using his Iron Man suit for peaceful means, refusing to sell his designs. The palladium core of Stark's arc reactor, however, is slowly poisoning him, which is causing him to begin to fear death. Stark makes Pepper Potts the CEO of Stark Industries and hires Natalie Rushman as his new personal assistant. While competing in the Monaco Historic Grand Prix, Stark is attacked by Vanko, who has electric whips powered by his own arc reactor. Stark dons his new Mark V suit, defeats Vanko, but the suit is damaged. Vanko states that he wanted to prove that Iron Man is not invincible. After seeing the fight, Stark's rival, Justin Hammer, helps break Vanko out of prison to have him build him a line of suits to beat Stark. While at what he believes to be his final birthday, Tony gets drunk while wearing the Iron Man suit. Tony's friend, Lieutenant James Rhodes, played by a different actor than the first film, puts on a suit and tries to restrain Tony. Rhodes later takes the suit for the purpose of the Air Force. Nick Fury, the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., approaches Stark, revealing that his assistant is actually Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, and that Tony's father, Howard Stark, was one of the founders of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that Fury knew him personally. Fury explains that Vanko's father worked with Howard Stark to invent the arc reactor, but when Vanko's father wanted to sell it for profit, Howard Stark had him deported and was sent to prison, thus Vanko's vendetta with Tony. Fury gives Stark some of his father's old materials, including plans for a new reactor. With the help of his computer Jarvis, Stark is able to make a new reactor, one that replaces the one that is poisoning him. At a weapons expo, Hammer unveils Vanko's drones, led by Lieutenant Rhodes in a heavily weaponized Iron Man suit. Stark arrives later in his Mark VI armor to warn Rhodes, but Vanko takes control of both the drones and Rhodes' armor and attacks Iron Man. Hammer is arrested, and Romanoff and Stark's bodyguard Happy go after Vanko within Hammer's factory. Vanko escapes, but Rhodes regains control of his suit. Together, Rhodes and Stark defeat Vanko and his drones. Vanko seems to commit suicide by blowing up his suit. After a debriefing, Fury informs Stark that because of Stark's difficult personality, they would only use Stark as a consultant, not as a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. Stark and Rhodes receive medals for their heroism. In a post-credit scene, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Phil Coulson reports that the discovery of a large hammer at the bottom of a crater, hinting at the hammer of Thor. So that was the spoilers for Iron Man 2. If you have another film you'd like to see me spoil, please let me know in the comments below. Check out movie spoiler alerts on our various forms of social media, and remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.